Hey, Ma! Pa, come on in! Come on in by the computer, Mancow's on! Woo! Woo! This is Lion's Den. I hope you knew that before you tuned in. This is where the angels and devils fight and they're choosing up sides tonight. Me, I'm part man, I'm part monkey, part mystery. And the angels and the devils are playing tug of war with my personality. Are you ready? Light them up if you got them. Let's smoke. I never liked blunts, tobacco mixed with anything, you know? Good. Remember Karloff, Bride of Frankenstein, brilliantly. James Whale classic, smoking that cigar. This guy keeps sending these to me over at Muller Manor. And we're drinking Rick Nielsen's new rock and roll scotch here tonight. Very nice. I got a tumbler full for you, Rick. Oh, and the shirt I had to have, it's the ugliest shirt of all time. I don't know if I've shown it yet, but it's Dr. Phibes, Vincent Price movie. If you've never seen Dr. Phibes, there it is. You know, folks, we're going to fight tonight. We're going to fight. Huh? Do you like kissing and fighting? You won't like Wednesday night here, but you like Monday night tonight here at Muller Manor. It's Monday Night Live. A new month. Is it a new month? Yeah. Okay. Let me tell you something, guys. A lot of pressure to try to get me to sell out. A lot of pressure that tried to take me from the light. And in the final analysis, it's foolish if you resist the changes that come into your everyday life. Now, there might be some trepidation, but don't let hesitation deprive you of love and try to replace it with fear. You got to roll with the flow wherever it goes, and I believe it's flowing right here through Muller Manor. As Shatner said, peaks and valleys, Mancow. That's what I do. I keep walking. You don't stop in the valley with your enemies. You keep walking till you're back up on the mountaintop. Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? It's time to get psychedelic. This is from Windy City, the Chicago company. This is Windy City. They make party favors. Look at this. Woo. I'm telling you, these cost me $1 each. I give these to kids, and they get just for hours. Ooh, do digga do. Have you seen these widgets and stupid things these kids look at now? We had cool stuff, man. Do you remember the cool toys we had? Huh? Did you have a Major Matt Mason? You're old. You had that? You're older than me. Did you play with He-Man? No, see, He-Man was after me. He-Man was after me. My friend Barsum's going on about He-Man. They made He-Man a pussy. Well, Kevin Smith. Look, Kevin. I hate Kevin Smith. He ruined He-Man. It's now woke bullshit. I was never a He-Man guy. I Star Wars action figures. I did see the Obi-Wan figure where Fat Third Sister stole the show. What was that shit? Oh, Disney woke, huh? All right, look. Oh, are we starting the show? Should we start the show? Well, let me just say, when we have guests here, Muller Manor, and we always, because my wife won't watch anything that I want to watch, but so when we have guests here, they get to pick. Now, tonight's choices, I have a theater in my house, a 30-seat theater, and you have a choice between Michael Caine's The Hand, written and directed by Oliver Stone before he did Scarface. He did Salvador. He did some great movies, right? Okay, so that, or we've got the cross-eyed French actor who was the star of Highlander. What's his name? Christopher Lambert. Cross eyes. Greystoke. People in monkey suits. Or The Hand. Michael Caine, a horror movie. He loses his hand and it kills people. I don't have a hand, but I do have a finger for the bureaucrats. Start the show. Let's start it. You gonna walk a mile for a camel, or are you gonna make like Chesterfield and satisfy? Well, she says, well, that all depends on what you're packing, regular or king size. So I pulled out my Jim Beam, and to her surprise, was every bit as my Canadian Club. Ooh, and It satisfies. I'm ready to satisfy you. Went to a G Fest, Godzilla Fest. We're going to have a booth there next year with my new Johnny Sacco and his flying robot stuff. I want to thank Doc Mack, who, anyway, it was out at Rosemont. It was great a couple of weeks ago now, but this is old, man. This is classic stuff. And look at these. These are records from Japan. I'm going to do this quick. Does anybody tell me? Okay. A few people probably know Ultraman, but these are records. Look at this. Look at how great these are. Look at the artwork. 1966, a Japanese Kaiju series. It was little Japanese guys in costumes. And look at this stuff. Anyway, the finds I found, and of course you can see some of them behind me on the shelves here at Muller Manor and all over the house. And I am North America's biggest collector of, my family crest. Can you see the double eagle, the double-headed eagle? That's my family crest outside. All right. So anyway, thanks to the guys from House of Monsters. Thanks, G-Fest. I forgot to do that. And this, talk radio was the last neighborhood in town. People who didn't talk to each other would still talk on talk radio. Eric Bogosian. I played that on Broadway. I was in that show with Liev Schreiber on Broadway. Talk radio. Eric Bogosian. But it's over now, right? Talk radio's over. It's all pablum. It's all pre-approved puke. It's puked up. It's regurgitated. This is from Robert Fleischman. Thank you, Robert. Rex Harrison. Did you see My Fair Lady? The rain in Spain stays mainly on the plane. How about Dr. Doolittle with the Push Me Pull You? Did you see that? And then he had it signed. Look at that. That's beautiful. I have a collection of signed books. C-3PO, Anthony Daniels, Goldenrod from the Star Wars movies. Biggest asshole I've ever met. And I met a lot of them. And what's the best beef sandwich? Of course, Mr. Beef over in Orleans or Johnny's. There's me and Tony Tomasca. And then, of course, there's Alpine, the greatest sub sandwich. Okay. The Pentagon is now called the Pentagram, according to General Milley, who said he would call the Chinese if we were going to do anything. That's called treason. And I don't understand why. Didn't we used to execute people for treason? Margaret Sanger created Planned Parenthood. It was created to exterminate African-American babies. When I see certain folks out cheering and loving their abortion, I just shake my head. It's unbelievable. Hey, listen, due to great behavior, really, I give her credit. Look at this, just for men. Someone dyes their beard. Look at that, it's Ralph Nudie. If you want to buy a house in Florida, you talk to my friend Ralph. Look at that. Or if you just want some coloring tips on how to color your goatee. Anyway, due to her excellent behavior, Ghislaine Maxwell has been scheduled to commit suicide here sooner than expected. Way to go, Jizzy. My daughter, 16 years old. She's dating Kelvin. She's dating a guy named Kelvin. Total zero. So anyway, I don't know if I'm looking thinner or chubby or whatever, but I'm trying to get back I need to lose a few pounds. I'm looking better than I have in past weeks, but I need to lose a few pounds. And you know what they say, it rises in the east and settles in the west. Waist. Settles in the waist. Rises in the east and settles in the waist. Oh, whatever. I'm eating too much carbs. I went to Dr. Radin and he said, I looked at your cells. I looked at your blood. You are consuming nothing but carbs. I said, well, my wife's Italian. Do we have any video of my wife? Just put it on at any time. Just put it on anytime. My wife, they can eat all this shit. She never gains an ounce. But anyway, my last three meals, I told the Dr. Radin in Highland Park, I said, yeah, my last three meals were pasta. So anyway, here she is. Look at her. Look at her. Never eats any carbs and still looks fantastic. Thor. I told you about Thor, the gay rock monsters. You hold hands, you look at your gay rock monster lover over lava, and you have a baby. Oh, if it was only that easy. Of course, the way my wife and I did it was a lot more fun. Dr. Sandusky, this tooth fell out. It was a tooth. It was permanent, but it was a fake one. It fell out. And I want to thank him for getting me in early. And he said I could either have ether or be hit and knocked out with a paddle. A paddle? Was it, a paddle. Looked like a big paddle with a long handle. So it was an either or situation. It was, Okay, never mind. Anyway, doctor, thank you for doing that for me. So, all right. We have the Kinks coming up. The Kinks are going to be joining us, and also Whitley Strieber is going to join us. And I'm going to be going on an Amazonian trip or a trip down the Nile with Timothy Alberino, who's been on the show frequently. He'll be joining us. And my friend Dave the Rave said, "Yeah, hey, that'd be great." And I'm going. And he said, "Hey, my wife is interested in the fauna. Do you care if she goes?" And I said, "Yeah, I do. Yeah, a bunch of dudes going down the Amazon. Yeah, and I invited you. It's my trip. You can't bring your wife." "Well, she really is interested in the fauna." And I said, "Well, I really, I love you, but I really don't give a shit. She's not invited. So no. Do you love that when you invite someone somewhere and they just, my friend Ike did that. Ike Kiesecker, no longer my friend. We're leaving to New Orleans at 3:00 in the morning. Oh, I got a friend that's going to come along. And he was a pro wrestler. You like him, man. He's big, about 500 pounds. He's a big guy. And anyway, and I like to drive New Orleans. I drive all over America. And I said, well, wait a minute. We're leaving here in a few hours. I don't know this guy. It's 30 hours minimum total driving. I don't know this guy. Where's he going to stay? I'll crash in our room. Because I got a big suite, because I got the Bonvoy Marriott card. So I got a big suite with a couple of rooms. And he said, yeah, he'll just hang out with us. Now, wait a minute. I have reservations to have dinner with Emerald. Ike says, well, we'll squeeze him in. No. I don't know this guy. I don't bring someone I don't know to have dinner with Emerald. And then we're going to Commander's Palace, the greatest restaurant on earth. Well, he'll go, if we can't get him in, he'll go to a nearby bar. Now, you tell me, am I a bad guy for saying no? I went and had a great time. I did it alone. I was telling my kids that they want to go see movies, they want to go out to eat, but they don't have anyone to go with them or something once in a while. There is a great feeling in that. I guess because of my radio show and traveling all over, I can go sit in a movie theater in the middle of the day and love it. I can go sit in a nice restaurant and have dinner by myself. And it's a fourth of the price. I have a wife and 2 kids. It's a fourth of the price. Everything they want to do involves money. Maka, yana, buck, or pound is all that makes the world go round. Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen this series? The Anarchist? So it's about anarchists, and it's like libertarians. They hate bureaucracy, they hate government. And I'm like, wow, I'm an anarchist. And then I watch a show and you just see they're a bunch of assholes, but they have centered themselves in Acapulco, and they call it Anarchapulco. Lots of bad stuff going on in Acapulco. I'm not sure it's safe, but I live in Chicago. So heck, by the way, right now, Chicago and New Orleans are battling per capita for murders. What kind of folks does New Orleans have? And what kind of folks does Chicago have where there's lots of murdering? What kind of folks what kind of people are murdered? And then where is there not what towns don't have what cities don't have a lot of murder? Think. As Winnie the Pooh said, think. Oh, you can't use common sense and you can't speak the truth because then you'll be, they'll can't do it. So I don't know. I don't know who's killing each other. I don't know what the problem is. Yes, the cities are democratic, but dipshits, you know what the problem is, and they know who have the guns. Stop and frisk these assholes. Take their guns when they call with a gun. Lock them up. Don't make more bullshit laws and more red flag bullshit. Arrest the bad guys. And if you're killing somebody with a gun, don't let them out. That's Kim Fox. That's Soros. This is all bullshit, and you know it. And they're letting it happen, in my opinion. Why? So they can take our guns. They want the end of the Second Amendment. You know it, and I know it. Listen, I stand with Michelle Obama to urinate. Okay? I stand with Michelle Obama to urinate. We take your calls right now. No. There's no Democrats on Mount Rushmore. I wonder why that is. No Democrats on Mount Rushmore. I wonder why that is. Freedom. Freedom has a sound to it. And it has a sound. And the sound has a bit of a recoil. You know what I mean? That's what we need. More good people protecting themselves. Okay? NOLA versus Chicago. We're fighting it out right now. Wonder what this places have in common. Wonder what they have in common. 29% approval rating for Biden and sinking. That's CNN. Imagine what the number really is. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. My wife wants to go to the Amazon with you and Timothy Alberino. She likes the fauna. She likes the fauna. She likes plants. Can she go with us? No. You got to do it. You got to do it like that. No, she's not welcome. She's not invited. And you got to be a jerk. 6 more women have come forward. 6. And have claimed that Trump tried to grab the steering wheel. 6 more women. Yeah. Did you hear what we talked about last week with this expert on UFOs? My friend Howard Seedorf, who is a great pilot from NJET, and he's seen the UFOs, and they're here. And again, what Alberino says, Birthright is the great book that I recommend highly. He says, right, if you don't believe him at this point, you're the weirdo. Things have changed. SADS. You may remember on this podcast, I joked about SADS, and it was a joke. Sudden adult death syndrome. Babies would die after a cluster of, and we didn't know why. Maybe their little systems couldn't handle it. And now adults are dying mysteriously in their sleep. And I, as a joke, started calling it, they're mysteriously dying. SADS. Sudden adult death syndrome. I have no idea. Do you have any idea what's going on? Luke, I am your father. Of course you know what's going on. You know what's happened. Yeah. Sudden adult death syndrome. My white, hairy, pimply ass. You know what that bullshit's all about. What do all these globalists want? They want less people on the planet. That's me and you. We're taking up Bill Gates' space, man. That's what they all have in common. Bohemian Grove, this group, that group, the Bilderbergs, you hear all the groups, the Rocket. What are they? They want less me and you. So when you know that the big money, the powerful folks in charge want less me and you, they want us, dead. Remember that when they ask you to do something for them. They want less of us. We are, and this is the word they all use, a cancer. You and your children are a cancer. They want you to give something to your child that they think of as cancer. I mean, good night, Irene. Did you hear a goose? I thought I heard a goose fly over. And remember, diversity doesn't mean inclusion. It means exclusion if you don't support perversion. And we are going to live to see pedophilia sold us. These pedo bastards are going to try to push pedophilia on us. You wait. Oh, it's natural. Kids need love too. And you remember the Mancow law. Do you remember the Mancow law? Starting in 1984, Mancow law. Do you remember? It is the death penalty for people that do harm, that molest, rape children. In history, the most dangerous time is between kings or between presidents or between leaders. We are without a leader. We do not have a president right now. I ask you and I pray for you to be careful. These are dangerous times. I ask that you keep me in your prayers, please. Mancow, how do I pray? People ask me that. Well, you talk to God like you're talking to me. And I'm not God. That sounded bad. That's not what I meant. I meant like you're talking to a friend. I hope you see me as a friend. You talk to God like you're talking to a friend. Start with a greeting. Hi. Hey, God. Tell him what you've been up to. He loves you. He misses you. You pray. P, praise. R, repent. God, I'm sorry I did that. You ask. And then you yield. P-R-A-Y. Praise. God, I love you. God, I'm sorry that I lusted after the neighbor's wife. I'm sorry that I killed that communist treasonous bastard. And then this is what I want you to ask for me. Put a hedge of protection around him. Lead him. Order his steps. Let him be a voice for good in you, Lord. That's what I pray. May I be a voice for good and God. And God wins. And if you are on our team, I'm glad. Welcome. University of California right now is using tax dollars to graft skin from people's arms to build penises. Your tax dollars at work. Down, Cujo! Hope there's no intruders here, because Cujo will kill them. You don't ever come around here uninvited. You don't come around here. I got guns around here. I protect this place. And I got security. And I've got Cujo. Good Cujo! Raw meat. Raw human meat. He has a taste for flesh, and I won't tell you how I get it. Plymouth Rock, 1620. Plymouth Rock, 2022. Right there in the water. You know what's changed? Nothing. Still in the same place. Don't believe the bullshit. Oh, well, I think the environment will be better if I just give more money to the government. Hey, listen again, I want to encourage all you communists. Make sure you get it. Get the booster. Get it. Again, I said this. Cujo, if I give Cujo 4 shots and he still gets rabies, well, then I'm going to be pissed. Remember to lower your AC usage. They're asking us to lower our AC usage. I have it off right now to do this show because you can hear it blowing. You can always hear it blowing in my house. But I have it turned off right now. I am a little sweaty. Sweet Lord, I may pass out. You've seen the blackouts, the rolling blackouts in California. Is it 1% or less than 1% has electric cars? Think about this government. They disarm you. Then they just turn off electricity. You can't go. Now's you can't leave. Now's you can't run. All by design. Digital currency, clickety-click, you're broke. Oh, man. Any part of history they don't like, it's all digital. No more books. Just get rid of it. 4.6 billion light years away, I saw a picture of a galaxy. 4.6 billion light years. Crystal clear. And yet security cameras look like they're shot through gauze. It's unbelievable. Athletes, stars. I think about my Liebchens. I think about my loves, my treasures. I think about how we cared about athletes and we cared about actors and all of this. And they meant a lot to me. And they don't anymore. Isn't it amazing? I don't need Disney in my life. I don't need LeBron. I don't need their basketball. I don't need any of their shit. I do think my friend Billy Corrigan, Smashing Pumpkins, owns a wrestling federation, and it's not woke. And it's just good versus evil. Not trying to push anything, no agenda. I got an old newspaper and I opened it up. You know, I think about when like Three Amigos came out and it was okay. But, you know, the week before we had Animal House and Stripes and Caddyshack, and it was okay. And now you see these movies like, oh my God, it was so good. Because we had good movies all the time. And what's the last good movie that you can think about for years? Top Gun. Anything good this year? Have you seen anything good? Or has it been some woke bullshit designed to make you feel bad about your skin color? Or designed to make you feel bad about being a patriot or your love of a higher power? Is that why you go to the theater? Is that why you send your kids to college? Right now, I'm looking at different colleges for my daughters. And they can go anywhere they want. They can go any school they want. But if I'm paying for it, they're not going to come back hating Jesus, America, the skin they're in, or anything else. That woke bullshit can kiss my pimply ass. It's not that pimply. It just sounds funnier. Any videos we want to show, Ralph? Oh, can I intro this? Dark Brandon, have you seen some of these videos? Have you seen Dark Brandon?
Hey, let's stop and then start over, and I'll cut this out.
Okay.
All right.
And I also had a bit of a flub there that I'd like to fix. I don't know what it was. Do you know what it was?
I saw it, and I'll get it. And then I have that contaminated newspaper article from the Chicago Tribune you sent me too. So what we'll do is I'll put stuff up and we'll rapid fire them, and then I'll cut all the bullshit out between them.
Okay.
Sound good? Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna pull up the newspaper article, and then I'm gonna go to the video.
Okay.
All right. Hold on one second.
What is Dark Brandon? I'll tell you what, man. This guy is evil. He wants to take your Second Amendment rights. He's taxing. Start over. What is Dark Brandon? Is he evil? Is Biden evil? Yes, he is. We're all paying an extra, $2,500 in Illinois now, since he's gotten in with extra taxes and everything else, in Pritzker as well. That fat bastard. Let's take a look at Dark Brandon. What do you want to watch? Enjoying the bureaucratic shit show that we're being given.
Go back to the cigar, because I had your sound turned off. So just go right back to the cigar, like we just ended that video, and that meme that says, "You know what scares me? Mancow."
Not enough. Hang on. You enjoying watching America go up in smoke? I'm not. Enjoying us being sold out to the communist Chinese. That's the whole thing, man. LeBron, how much money? How much money is enough, LeBron? Well, we continue to fight. The prophecy has been revealed. We know what happens. We know where we're headed. Right? Look up, keep your head up, keep a smile on your face. God wins, good wins. But don't buy into it. Don't listen to these people. Don't be silent. Speak up. You love it. You can't walk down the street now without some asshole with his whole political view on a little sign in his yard. I believe in science. I believe in, yeah, okay. Everyone's welcome in this neighborhood. Really? Really, everyone? Such bullshit. All right. Well, common sense is the antidote to bullshit. I hope you got a little common sense here tonight. And until next Monday, when we'll be back live again, and I think we're going to have the Kinks. We'll see. We'll see. Keep me in your prayers. God bless you. Hope you enjoyed it here in the Lion's Den tonight. Good night.